another box here that I pre-made for you guys. I kept it in this bag because it started to dry out a little. Like you can see, it's not as malleable. And it'll probably take you a couple days to do this project, so you'll want to do that. You'll want to wrap your clay in this bag so it doesn't dry out, because once it dries out, you really can't work with it anymore. So as you can see, I made a heart because the theme of my book, which I read, Harry Potter in the Chamber of Secrets, is friendship, because without their friends, they wouldn't have made it and been able to conquer the evil within the book. So I have this heart here, which means you can make whatever shape you want. You don't have to stick with the square box. You can use your imagination. I'm going to teach you how to make the lid, and I'm going to show you a kind of cheating way to do it. You wet the top of your box. And then take it and kind of push it on your thing a little bit, and it shows you the outline of the top. So what you do from here is you're going to want to cut that out. And you want to cut along the outside edge of the mark, not the inside. And it's okay if it's a little rough cut, because it'll kind of work together. So I'm going to take this, both pieces, and I'm going to score and slip them. You always want to score and slip, that way your pieces aren't falling apart. It's very important. This clay is a little wet, so it's a little harder to get the grooves, so just be a little careful with it. And I may not need to use water, just because this clay is a lot softer. So I'm going to flip this over and put it onto the top, and kind of pinch it down and connect the top to the bottom. And if I need to add more clay, I'll just take it from here and just kind of spread it on and make the seam go away. As you can see, I'm now cutting the top off. And my knife is at an angle, that way when the top goes together, the top won't slide into the dish and it won't just sit on top where it can wiggle its way off. And I have a pre-drawn line, and you can make the line however you want. Mine's kind of wavy going around it. And you just cut all the way around the box. Just make sure you keep your knife at that angle. And the line, or the wavy lines, kind of help make sure that, like if you were doing a square box, that your lid would fit on as it's supposed to, instead of moving around. And just so here my lid comes off, and it's a little choppy, which is to be expected, and you can smooth that out or you can leave it as is. It's up to you. It's your own personal preference. And I'm going to smooth mine out with a little bit of water. And then as you can see, your lid will fit on just like that. So yeah, it's that easy.